Welcome back, everybody. Derek Sue, your East Oakland advocate. Well, looks like the Oakland mayor's race has now been decided, and the winner is former Congress lady Barbara Lee, who is now uh, the mayor-elect. And so she takes office tomorrow morning at on Monday, and we'll see what she's going to start doing. See if she has plans in place to deal with Oakland's very uh, wide range of problems. And we'll see if she has staffing set up for that, or how she's going to address uh, the crime and the homelessness here in the city of Oakland. As you know, I'm a member of HOG, Homeless Advocacy Working Group, and uh, we've been working since uh, Mayor Libby Schaaf came into office. And the group started in 2017. I joined in 2018. I was brought in by my mentor, Mike Lee, who was one of the original folks on Oakland Hog. And what Oakland Hog does, we are not only homeless folks who are advocating for a sanctioned settlement, but also we protect the rights of all of the unhoused folks here in Oakland, uh, and we fight hard, and uh, we were we were pretty effective under Mayor Libby Schaaf, and um, I even managed to gather uh, city sanctioning for my encampment here in East Oakland. But also, I was a model. I was quietly a model for the City of Oakland administration on a self-governed sanctuary settlement. And so that's why one of the reasons why uh, I got a city sanctioning, and we were showing the city how to run camp and not use third-party intervention agencies. And if these settlements do exist, they have support from the city and county. And there's a board that runs the settlements, uh, like an HOA. And I've provided more than enough models to the city of Oakland on how HOAs. I was a former HOA president out in very prestigious Harbor Bay Isle in Alameda, California. And I was HOA president for a 350 unit complex, which was one of the original Bay Farm Island condominiums. And I was there for 20 months. And the only reason why I stepped down and left was because I moved. I moved to a different development out there in Harbor Bay. And so I have extensive experience with leading HOA. I was an HOA president for 20 months, and I learned a lot about negotiations and dealing with people, uh, and how to run an association and create CCNRs, which is code of conduct and rules for the community. And so that's how I modeled my particular community. And it was a very successful model. In fact, the city of Oakland left my model alone since 2018 up to the present. And for a while, under Libby Schaaf, we were provided with porta potties. We had 3 porta potties here. We had a weekly trash service. And we pretty much our group, our community of 32 was a very tight knit community. And then when housing started becoming available through COVID, I was able to house all 32 people into a program that got them on track to get them into permanent housing, whether it be locally or out of the area. But most folks in my organization or in my community, uh, they wanted to stay in the city of Oakland, and so that wasn't entirely possible since city of Oakland doesn't want us, number one, because um, all the solutions to stay in Oakland are only through the Oakland Housing Authority, the Section 8. And sadly, there's only 1,606 units, 1,606 units of Section 8 housing that is available in the city of Oakland through the Oakland Housing Authority. And so literally what you have to do is once you get on the list. I've been on the list for 11 years now, and I just moved up to position 938. So I still have a significant number to go, even after 11 years. That's how slow it is, because in order for you to get that somebody to have an opening and the possibility of moving into a Section 8 housing, somebody has to either one, die. So if that concerns you, that somebody probably died in the unit before, uh, that's one of the big priorities. That's rule number one. So they'll get it fixed up, and then somebody new moves in, even the next month. So ghosts may appear, and that frightens some folks. And then the other way is through an eviction, through non-payment for some reason. And believe me, Section 8 housing, the payment is not that terribly expensive when you are on real uh, Section 8 housing. Because real Section 8 housing, it's $35 here in California. And I worked uh, with a corporation that owned apartment complexes, so I'm familiar with that. I only worked at that corporation for 4 months before uh, them and myself parted ways. But we'll see what Barbara Lee has to say about uh, how she's going to run Oakland, the different organizations. We're hoping that we're going to be sending out emails, and uh, we would like to, our organization would like to have an audience with the new mayor, Barbara Lee, to work out some of the settlements that we have cooking on the books already. And these are approved by the homeless community. This is approved by advocates. This has been worked on by architects pro bono. We have lawyers also that are assisting us. So there's a lot of Oaklanders that are part of HOG. It's not just homeless folks, it's business owners, residents, homeless advocates, homeless folks, and architects, a lot of professionals that are all part of Oakland HOG. And we would just like an audience and talk about the possibilities, because I have the East Oakland settlement, and I'm not going to let this one go, because City of Oakland has already screwed up 2 of my past projects, and I'm not going to let them have this one, which includes a 20-acre community land trust. So I'm not turning that over to the City of Oakland to screw up, not now or into the future. and the Family Foundation will still be in charge of the entire project. So we would be considered like a third-party intervention, but we're not a third-party intervention. So we're using a whole different model. We're modeling it with folks that actually live in the community. that become board members. The board members oversee day-to-day operations. There's also a board member that is in charge of security, and the security, you folks are saying, well, what kind of security can homeless folks? Well, what we're looking for are folks are that want to protect their community, that want the peace of mind that these communities bring. And one of the things that I did security for my homeless encampment. I was the person that did all the security, also the contacts with all emergency services that showed up at our site or were called to our site, and also dealt with the criminals. And so, and this other disturbances. And then also I did the PR, public relations, for the encampment. And then we had other folks that ran the day-to-day operations, the problems that come in, whether it be from the residents or from the local businesses. They handled that. They only involve me on that only when they're looking for a direction or a clarity, I should say. And so that's the only time I get involved with day-to-day back then. And it was a very successful model. And every year there would be an election so that the board members that oversee day-to-day operations and some of the other board seats, they were up for election annually. But typically, the board membership, the board members didn't change that much, because when it did change, it was because a board member went into housing, and that's where we started losing a lot of people, but in a good way. But Barbara Lee, we're looking forward to meeting with you. HOG, Homeless Advocacy Working Group, will be sending out an email asking for a sit-down meeting, whether it be by Zoom or in person right there at City Hall. We'd be more than happy to sit with you. There are a lot of members who are very eager to sit down and open this line of conversation of real solutions here that previous administrations said that they had no interest in. And we're hoping that you have interest in actually dealing with the homeless problem that exists here in Oakland. Also, that goes hand in hand with the illegal dumping. So there's a lot to talk about. Thanks for joining me. Just wanted you folks all out there let you know things hopefully are going to change here in the city of Oakland with the new mayor who takes the seat tomorrow, who will be leading Oakland into the future, and that's Barbara Lee. Thanks for joining me today. We'll be right back.